Because 99% of my time and money has to go into building my own house at the moment, for this year I've had to limit my racing to one particular series. So I made the decision at the beginning of this year to focus all my attention on a dirt short course series that I've had great success in over the years before. It's called the New South Wales State Carnicross Championships. It's run this year at 3 different venues. The first venue will hold 1 round, the second venue will hold 3 rounds, and the third venue will run 4 rounds. With the series 3/4 of the way through, I've won my class 3 times and scored a 3rd place. Even though there's 3 more rounds to go at this particular venue, I have the chance to clinch the New South Wales title at the next event there, because you drop your 2 worst rounds in the series. One of the venues is a bit rough. If you have a look around the cars in the pitch, half of them are missing their front bumper bars because of the dips and the jumps in this track. It'll just tear a front end off a car. I've run here years ago and had that happen to a Honda Civic that I was running. I wasn't driving, one of my juniors was, but the whole front of the car was just wiped out. So I don't want to take the Civic there and rip all the fiberglass off the front end. You don't have to run the same exact car all the way through the year in this series. All you've got to do to score points and win your class is to stay in a vehicle that's in the same class. So then I had this crazy idea. What if I just buy a box that if I damage it, I won't care. I can leave this muscle hatch at home with the sheets over it and nicely protected, and take out something that's rough as guts with roughly the same size engine as the muscle hatch has got. So I've come here yet again to the salvage auctions and bought myself a disposable race car for $75 Australian. That's about $40 US. And it's a very appealing car. Obviously, in buying a disposable race car, my personal preference was for a front-wheel drive car. I would have liked to have run a TJ Magna, about a 2000 model, like I ran for a year and then crushed, that you'll see in the series on my playlist. But that car, unfortunately, had a 3.5 litre V6. This is the predecessor to it, 1996, and it's 3 litre. Let's see if it'll start. I don't think this has got a rev limiter. Oh, you poor car. Well, it's an auto. Obviously I would have rather a manual, but for this exercise, who cares? I'm going to do bugger all to this car. I'm not going to tart it up or anything like that. Just going to run it as I think the only thing I'll do, I'll put a blue triangle, as I've got to for the rules, where the battery goes, and a harness in for safety, and that's it. We'll just run it as it is. You can see this car's got fantastically stiff rally suspension. This is going to be perfect. Well, I'm here up in the Blue Mountains of New South Wales with a Box Magna. We'll see if we can thrash this thing to death. It's great having a disposable race car where you don't really care what happens to it. I'm going to have fun today, see if we can do some serious damage to this car on the track. As you can see, I've gone to great lengths to prepare this car properly. I've washed and polished the paint and got it really shiny. At this location it's very easy to get lost because there's so many tracks. There's big banks on one side, drop-offs that'll swallow you on another. Undulations like a roller coaster with blind corners on the top of crests, and huge trees right next to the track just waiting to take you out. I think the camera angles I'm going to use on this poor old Magna will give you a really good impression of just how much undulation there is in this track. The roller coaster at Hampton, it's not for the faint-hearted.
$75 investment going.
Yeah, $100 worth of value.
Still going, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. The struts are completely bottoming out.
Yeah, we get that. Yeah.
Racing's over, and I've now got a 5.5 hour drive ahead of me, towing back to Newcastle. Been a great day, well run event, and if things have gone according to plan in that crappy old Magna, I may have just won my class in the New South Wales State Carnicross Championship. Rummaging through the Magna's glove box, I found the owner's manual, and on the 15th of February 1996, Nolene Morris of Kissing Point Road, Dundas, took delivery of this as a brand new shiny car. The car's had a hard life since then and has certainly gone downhill. But as a special ending to this video, Redline Racing Australia has brought together some of the finest car repair specialists in Newcastle. We're going to strip this car back to the bare metal, and we're going to fully restore it to concours condition, better than new, and we're going to give it back to Nolene. It's going to be a surprise, it's going to be fantastic.
There's been a change of plan.
What do you mean there's been a change of plans? You told me this wouldn't happen to this car like that last Magna. You said it wouldn't die the same way. There's only one thing left to do to complete this series on the Redline State Dirt Title Chase. Mission accomplished.